Hey, welcome to my channel. I want to talk a little bit today about my color math exploration, learning curve, whatever you want to call it, as a light, medium, olive skin tone girly. And I have to say, when I was starting out, I don't know how I figured it out, but I figured out that browns, this last one sort of a pinky brown cool, and this spiced latte in the Danessa Myricks blush balms were individually or together, like in this picture, kind of my safe words, so to speak. I could use them separately or together to kind of transform another blush that wasn't quite working. And then this is Tarte in the shade Confident. I wanted more of a cool tone powder to play with. This is it on my face. And then I decided I wanted to explore purples more. Plums, berries. This is Berry Sweet by Rimmel. And I was really surprised that I liked them on my skin, even though I had warm leaning skin, which I am now thinking really just applies to foundation. But I found this to be much more harmonious with my skin than any peach I'd ever tried in the past, to be honest, thinking when I thought I had warm skin. But this is Jam by Westman Atelier. It's a brighter berry shade, and these are both of them on my face together. And then I took a shade that was really registering as a really flat kind of brownie pink on me. This is Enchanted by Tarte, Amazonian Clay. And it looks better on my forearm, but on my face it was not great. But together over the berry, one of my favorite looks. I just thought, I wonder, this is so crazy, if I kind of bring in more red and blue, if that would pop it. And it did. So this was on sale, this Fenty blush. This is the shade Drama Class. And then I really was curious about what that would be like under RMS Beauty's Maiden's Blush, which can read either like a bronzer or sometimes even a little flat on me. But I loved it. I love this look so much. In fact, I really can't wait to do it again or try it under other blushes. And what I realized is that what all of these things had in common is that red. They all had red in them. The browns, even the Maiden's Blush to some extent, which is why it worked more than it didn't. And I think what I'm realizing now is that I can just put red on my face like it's a neutral. I can just put it on, know it's going to be okay, and rush out the door in a way that I can't with these kinds of pinks and more kind of subtle neutrals, etc. But I'm noticing that if I can somehow bring red, like this sangria, into the equation, even a light wash will basically make those colors come to life in a way that not only suits me, but I think just makes the color read kind of like it was intended to on the skin. Otherwise, these shades like But First Coffee and that bottom shade Party by Tarte, they read kind of floaty on me. It's hard to explain, but I'm going to have some videos coming up that I think demonstrate it. So these are those same colors over red. So they, of course, become a much kind of punchier proposition, but on my skin, I'm not sure that's bad. I'm starting to realize I can hold more brightness and color on my face than I thought, which is funny because I was really chasing those beiges and those corals for so long and not understanding why it didn't work. And also what was happening is the more I brought in red as kind of a lever or even on its own, everything stuck longer. My makeup wore better. So here is Maiden's Blush again, and I wanted to try it with a brighter pop with that Fenty Daiquiri dip up there in the corner, and then that is Harmony by MAC to kind of ground everything. And then this is Cherry Charm by L'Oreal. Fantastic blur and matte new formula by them. It's much better than the Maybelline Serum lipsticks, and I actually like those, but this is a lovely formula. So anyway, this is me kind of using red as a lever, to sort of bring those other colors into kind of a riper state, so to speak, without the red completely taking over. And I think what I'm realizing is that I have a lot more choices than I did when I thought I was just more warm skin. And I'm wondering if you're finding the same thing. Please share whatever you'd like in the comments about that. And if you like what you saw here, please like and subscribe, because I'm beginning to think that the world of color opens up to us even more when we have olive skin. And I'm really excited to share that exploration with you.